Hi, Jacqueline Turner, CEO and founder of Encourage Vet, and today I just wanted to sit across from you and share my heart with you. I wanted to share a little bit about my story, which I once was ashamed of. You see, my story hasn't always been filled with such wonderful positive things. It was once a story that was filled with hopelessness, identity crisis, desperation, and just a lack of joy. But it didn't end there, thank God, right? It is now a story that I can thankfully and with much joy say is filled with much joy, peace, hope, and love, and I know who I am now. And it didn't start until a little over 3 years ago when I decided to be a coach. This opportunity to be a coach actually has opened up so many doors for me, not just financially to be able to help provide for my family, but my story and becoming a coach is a story that is filled with feelings of belonging, a sense of belonging, a sense of peace, a sense of hope, and a sense of knowing that I am impacting someone else's life on a daily basis. I am making a difference in other people's lives. I am helping other women discover their identity, their worth, their value, and let them know that they are loved. You see, I once was the girl who couldn't figure out who she was. I was the girl that tried desperately to be everything and anything other than who Christ wanted me to be. Every single boyfriend that I dated, I transformed like a chameleon into whoever he was. I listened to the same music. I dressed even like him. I carried myself in the same way. And in doing so, little by little, I lost who Jacqueline was. Little by little, I gave away a piece of who I was in exchange for some false pretension, some false sense of identity, a false sense of security, which always left me feeling hopeless, alone, and just being desperate to really figure out who I was. I lost myself during those times, during these years where I felt as if there was something, I knew something was missing in my life, but I tried to fill it with all the wrong things. And so I dabbled in not only one relationship after the other, one toxic relationship after the other, but I also dabbled into substance abuse with drugs and alcohol, and just constantly searching for a sense of belonging, constantly searching for a sense of identity of who I was. And it wasn't until my early adult years that I knew none of that was for me. None of that. The drugs, the alcohol, those toxic relationships, that wasn't for me. And I knew that Christ is what I had been desperately searching for. But I still was searching even after I found Christ to know who I was, who had He created me to be. And it wasn't until 3 years ago when I became a coach under the company Beachbody that I began seeing His purpose and His plan for me. I began seeing that He has called me to use my story, a story that I was once ashamed of, a story that I once just wished was not my story. But He was taking that story and He was saying, Jacqueline, I want you to use that to help other women who were struggling just like you were. And I want you to show them how much I love them. And I want you to show them that there is something far greater, that they are here on this earth for a purpose that I've created them for. That they are fearfully and wonderfully made in my image. That is what I've called you to do. I've called you to go boldly and confidently into this world to help these women just like you have been helped. And so you see, through this coaching opportunity, I not only have an income that I can bring into my family and help provide for them on a financial level, but I have something far greater that money can never, ever give me. I have a sense of purpose and I have a sense of calling. And even if the company Beachbody went away tomorrow, or even in an hour from this video, I would continue being a coach because I know that that is exactly what I'm called to do. I am called to help encourage others to live the abundant life that Christ desires for us, as he speaks of in John 10:10. He comes to give life. He came to make sure that we lived the abundant life. And I believe that means spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I would love to have you join my team if you feel a calling and purpose to help other people just as you have been helped. Or maybe you just want to be supported by other women who are just like you, wanting to encourage and serve others. Or maybe you are searching right now for your calling and purpose. Whatever it is, I would love to connect with you. I would love to chat with you. I would love to hear your story, to hear what you feel God is calling you to do. And I would love just a chance to get to know you as who you are and as Christ has made you to be. So please reach out to me via email, encouragefit@gmail.com, and let's chat. Let me hear about your story.